yung grounds that she cited for dismissal, walang batayan. So, dapat ma-deny. Walang, hindi dapat, dapat hindi bigyang pansin.
So may prayer po yung prosecution na mag-trial na po tayo.
Yes.
Dapat the prosecution reply to the defense's prayer to dismiss the articles of impeachment.
Ang sinabi ho namin, yung grounds that she cited for dismissal, walang batayan. So, dapat ma-deny. Walang batayan, yung grounds for dismissal, yun yung diniscuss ko kanina. Yung 1-year ban rule, she was not afforded due process, Senate is not a continuing body, yun yung kaninang diniscuss ko, na mali ho lahat eh. So, dapat i-dismiss. Hindi dapat, dapat hindi bigyang pansin.
So may prayer po yung prosecution na mag-trial na po tayo.
Yes.
Dapat yung no prohibited motion pero ilang beses na po nasagot. Thank you.
Ang prayer ho ng prosecution is to deny the dismissal and to proceed to trial. Yun ang ho naman ang gusto natin eh. Yun ang gusto ng bayan eh. Ilabas ang ebidensya. Ilabas ang ebidensya ng prosecution and then ilahad niya ang ebidensya niya.
Thank you. We will now hear from Earl Tobias of IBC 13.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon po, attorney. Attorney.
Sorry.
Hi, sir. Sir, attorney, connect ko lang dun sa tanong na hindi nga po na for the prosecution, hindi na fulfill ni Vice President Sara Duterte yung dinedeny niya to, pero bakit? Isa po dun sa mga rason na nabanggit niya sa answer ad cotelem ay wala namang limitasyon sa kung kailan o kung gaano dapat kabilis yung paggastos ng confidential funds patungkol po dun sa 125 million. So, attorney, i-consider niyo po ba yun na again, another tactic ng pangti-technical?
Kasi ho ganito, no? Hindi lang ho naman pinag-uusapan kung gaano kabilis ginasta. Saan ginasta? Yung confidential and intelligence funds ho, ay para sa particular na layunin. It is for a specific purpose. Yung lumabas ho dun sa mga hearing nung Committee on Good Government, yung Blue Ribbon Committee, lumalabas na hindi para sa ganoon layunin yung pinagkagastahan eh. Hindi lang ho yung bilis. Nakakadagdag lang yung bilis. Ang bilis mong ginasta, pero hindi para sa layunin na dapat doon mo ginastos.
At so, sir, asking directly, yung sagot ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa mga inilatag ninyong kaso ay parang irrelevant o taliwas sa hinihingi dapat.
Yun ho, yun ang scrap of paper. Tinuri niya yung articles na scrap of paper, yun ang scrap of paper. Walang, yung sinagot niya, walang halaga.
Sir, follow up na lang with that. Kasi sabi, without ultimate facts din daw, parang full conclusion, total conclusion, yung buong articles of impeachment daw. At isa dito sa mga sinasite ni Vice President Sara Duterte, wala naman daw pong kontrata doon sa kanyang pagbabanta sa buhay ni Pangulo, ng First Lady at ng House Speaker.
Walang, alam niyo ho, yung pagkontrata ng mamamatay tao, hindi ho naman sinusulat yan eh. Hindi ho ba? Hindi naman sinusulat yan eh. I agree to kill, etc. Walang ganun eh. Kasi illegal eh. Siya na rin yung nagsabi, kumontrata ako ng asasino, ng mamamatay tao. Hindi naman sa amin ang galing yan, sa kanya. At inulit pa niya. Hindi ho ba? Another interview, inulit niya. Kung maalala nyo, nung una yung sinabi niyan, na ipapapatay ko, may kinontrata na ako, no joke. No joke. So anong kontrata ang pinag-uusapan natin? Kontrata na nasa kasulatan, nakanotaryo? Come on.
So, sir, whatever the Vice President stated online and publicly is evidence enough?
Yes, kasi ho, siya mismo, ginagamit din niya, admission against interest, ginagamit din niya against the Secretary General. Yung interview ni Karen Davila, ginagamit mo yun, pero ayaw mong gamitin namin yung ginawa mo online, broadcast. So selective. Kung ano yung makakapabor sa kanya, dun siya. Kung hindi, ayaw niya. Di ba?
Thank you, Attorney, for the direct answers. Last from my end po. Sa usaping constitution pa rin, napapag-usapan yung forthwith, pero nasa linya rin po, under the accountability of public officers, that public office is a public trust. Public officers and employees must at all times be accountable to the people. Sa nangyayari po ba sa impeachment trial, nasusunod po ba yung at all times na accountability na dinedemand sana sa mga public officials?
Yan ho ang lalabas after malahad ang ebidensya. Yan ang lalabas after makinig ang panig ng prosecution, makinig ang panig ng depensa. Now, yung question of accountability, papasok na. Titimbangin yung ebidensya na magkabilang panig. Yun ho ang sasagot, yun ang tutugon sa katanungan nyo.
Thank you, Earl. Janelle Escapante from GMA Online.
Sir, good afternoon po.
Hirap maghanap ha. Silaw eh.
Sir, Senator Alan Cayetano said yesterday that the Senate will only allow the presentation of evidence against the Vice President if the Senate Impeachment Court rules that the impeachment complaint is constitutional or wala pong constitutional defect. That's what he said. So do you agree with his position po that the Senate Impeachment Court should rule first that the complaint that the House filed is constitutionally sound?
Okay. Yun ang constitutional compliance ay nailahad ho namin yan eh. Doon sa reply, pinaliwanag ko. I think partially, kanina napaliwanag ko na rin kung bakit kami compliant. Including, idadagdag ko, yung submission namin, sinertipikahan ng Kamara that there was no violation of the one-year ban rule and the articles of impeachment complied with all constitutional requirements. Narinig ko na sinabi ni Senator Cayetano na
Addressing concerns that the trial could not proceed.
Hmm.
No need to panic. What's the worst that can happen? They could file again next year. Yun po ang sinabi niya. So how do you take it?
the worst that could happen is that we ignore the Constitution. We brush aside the Constitution. We are a country governed by the rule of law. And uulitin ko, we trust the process.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you, Linesca. Pic Sumintak from Net25.
Attorney, magandang hapon po.
Hello.
I just want to follow up regarding the question of cut. If ever na the impeachment court mag-decide sila doon sa appeal ng depensa to dismiss the impeachment case against the Vice Impeachment Court. My question is the decision of the impeachment court as sui generis is reviewable, can be reviewed by the Supreme Court or can be appealed to the Supreme Court?
Yes. Because the Supreme Court is the ultimate arbiter to determine whether an act or a law or a regulation is constitutional or not. They're the final arbiters.
But attorney, on the case of judgment, acquitted or convicted, di ba, hindi pwedeng
Hindi
pakialaman
po, hindi pwede. Kasi pag ang pinag-uusapan, judgment of guilty or not guilty, that is not reviewable by the Supreme Court. Ang reviewable ho, subject to judicial review, is compliance with constitutional parameters.
Okay. Sir, another follow-up. You stated a while ago na if ever na mag-decide ang Supreme Court to dismiss the case,
Supreme Court?
impeachment court,
Okay.
there will be chaos. So ano yon?
No.
There will be a constitutional crisis.
No, hindi ko po sinabing there would be chaos. It might cause
Chaos.
Opo. Kasi, ang ibig kong sabihin, pwede hong hindi tanggapin ng bayan yan, pwedeng tanggapin, that is one scenario. Hindi ko sinasabi na dapat magkaroon ng chaos. Hindi ho.
Okay.
No.
Sir, to be specific lang, kung alimbawa ganon, i-dismiss nila, ano yun, magkakaroon ng constitutional crisis? O what?
Hindi, well, kung i-dismiss ho nila without trial,
Yes.
wala ho namang constitutional crisis because iaakyat nga sa Supreme Court. Pwede hong i-review eh. Kung tama yung pagkaka-dismiss ng walang trial, yung articles. Kung walang paglilitis, outright i-dismiss. You know, pwede naming iakyat eh. Pero yung decision, whether guilty or not guilty, inappealable. You cannot appeal that.
Okay.